Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be reviewing Amphibia Season 2 Episode 2B called Ann Hunter. And please, subscribe to my channel, before we start. Now, okay. So, we're going to begin. So we first start with they're like in the wilderness. So they left the desert because remember from the ballad of Hoppedai Planter, they were in the desert. They left Bittyburg, so now they're out of the desert, and now they're in the forest. Okay, pretty okay forest. It's not scary or anything. Yeah, yet. So they're in the forest, and Hop Hop's like cooking, and Anne and Sprig and Polly are like, Sprig is setting up the tent. Polly's sitting with Anne and stuff. Kind of unpacking a little bit, but it's a journey, And Hop Hop like took something out of the culture and he put it like in like a dish, and it's like, all right, kids, I got dinner. Oh, great, Hop Hop. And it's like, bam, sick surprise. And Sprig's like, Hop Hop, that isn't food. And so Hop Hop's like, I haven't told you the surprise yet. And like, oh, what is it? There is no surprise. And he's like, oh. And like, oh my god, like Sprig's like, how did we run out of food? And Polly's like, oh, that's what you think. This is my only complaint in the episode. Only had one complaint, that Polly was hoarding the food, and when you run out of food and you hoard it, you're not a good person. So Polly has these biscuits in her bow, and she just eats them, put it back in her bow. So I guess she's doing that. And then Hop Hop kind of says something where, remember, in the very first episode of this season, he said this will be a 2-week journey, and now he's saying this journey is taking longer than I expected it. And remember, they said they will stop at some places. So if it's taking longer than expected, I don't think it's going to be 2 weeks. I'm thinking it's going to be a month. Yeah, I think it's going to be like around a month to get to Newtopia. Yeah, because of the episodes we have, and it's 2 wacky adventures a week. So 1 week. This will be the 2nd week, and 3rd week, 4th week. Yeah, but by the episodes until we get to Marcy at the Gates, I think it's gonna take a month to get there. So yeah, not 2 weeks. So we got the information from Hop Hop. Yeah, it's taking longer than expected. We ran out of food, and Anne feels bad. Like, oh, this is all my fault. You guys are trying to help me get home. And now you guys are gonna now we're gonna starve to death. And everyone's like laughing. And and Sprig's like, no, Anne, we're not gonna starve to death. Now this is a great opportunity for us to hunt and be hunters. And it's like, we be hunters. Huh? Yeah, I kind of wanted to hunt it. She has this like kind of this fantasy of being a huntress, and this like the blue glowing arrow, and it's like chicken, and like she like destroys it with fire, and Hop Hop's like, oh, I'm dying, and like with hunger, and Sprig and Polly is like next to him, and then she's like, oh, I have provided, now feast, and and like she probably like ranch dressing also, and Sprig, Hop Hop and Polly are eating the chicken, and she's like, ha ha ha, like she's like, great. And and it's like, guys, leave the hunting to me. And I was like, Hop Hop's like, what? And it's like, you guys do so much for me. How about you let me like do the hunting and let me do something for you? And Sprig's like, oh, that's a great idea. I can show her how to hunt the planter way, Hop Hop, just like you taught me. And Hop Hop's like, okay, but you kids need to be careful. We're not in the valley anymore. Like, who knows what type of dangerous creatures could be out here. They could be dangerous. They could be psychic. They could be dangerous and psychic. I mean, poisonous, They could be poisonous. They could be psychic. They could be poisonous and psychic. You don't know. I guess it's like a Pokemon reference. and Sprig's like, hop, relax. And he's like, all right. And you're gonna be pumped. You ready? It's yeah. I'm so pumped. I'm gonna be ready. And they're like, and Sprig are in the mud. He's like, and it's like, I don't want to do this. And Sprig's eating the mud. And it's like, I thought hunting would be cool, like concrete nature and stuff, not eating mud. And Sprig tells her like no, like hunting's not about concrete nature. It's about becoming one with nature, hearing the rhythm. And Anne's like, to do what? At least to get a cool weapon, like crossbow, kunai, a crossbow that shoots kunai. And he's like, weapons are for barbarians. I mean, he does have a slingshot, but I guess he means for hunting the plant away. You can't have weapons. I guess that's like the rule, and Sprig respects that. So okay, pretty cool, Sprig. Like weapons are for barbarians in this situation. And so it's like, And it's like, all right, yeah, I need to teach you the steps. Step 1, track your prey. The soil is a buffet of clues, and he's, I got something. He eats a mushroom, he eats a leaf, and he's like, and you hear some rustles in the bushes, and you see these, what were they called? Grublets? I guess it's supposed to be eclairs. That would be good, but they're probably gross. And he's like, oh, cool, but we've had some grublets. They're supposed to be delicious. Now, step 2, you need to use your environment to like trap your prey, and he gets like a top, and he like digs in the dirt, and he puts the top there, so the grublets can like go in to the hole. And now step 3, the final important step, the dance. And it's like, the dance, like, what are you talking about? And and Sprig is like shaking his butt in front of Anne, and he's doing like this dance has been in our family for generations. It's supposed to entice and disentorient, like, and he's like he's flopping around, and like he's banging his head, and all the grub is working. It's going in onto the top, into the hole, and he keeps smashing his head, his face getting jacked up, and it's like, okay, come on. Like, there's no reason to do this dance. There's no reason to do any of this. I can just go into the bush, and she doesn't. Goes in the bush, and he gets the grublet. Like, I don't think this thing even has a brain. He's like, meh, you're so mean, Anne. And Sprig's like, not every prey is gonna be easy as grublets, but that's like not even like the point. And Anne's like, how about this? You do your dance, and like you do your way, and I'm gonna do it like my way. Like, don't worry about me. And Sprig's like, Anne, wait. And it's about to walk off a cliff, and he's like, I totally saw that, and like you totally would have died. And and Sprig's like, oh, okay, Anne, just please be careful. Like, and let's meet at the campsite. And you see this acid thing, spit acid, go onto the ground. And you're like, what is it? And then you see this scorpion, like, lion thing, and like it's like, and you see like predator vision, and you even hear in Sprig's voice like, oh, we're gonna feast tonight. And and it's like nighttime, and like I guess they're getting ready for dinner, and Anne's like, oh, the dance, Anne, like you know what's better than dance? A stick. Time for some grublet sauté. And she's about to stab it, and then she hears the family scream, and he's like, oh, guys, and she has her weapon, and he's like, and she's like, Sprig, hop, Polly, and she sees Bessie. He's like, Bessie, calm down, girl. Where's the family? And she looks up, and oh my god, that thing was terrifying. I don't have a clip to show or images. I'm sorry, but that thing was terrifying. And the family's trapped in the thing's tail, and Polly's like, I'm too young to die, and Sprig's like, it came out of nowhere, and Hop-Hop's like, careful, Anne, this still might be psychic. And then, hey, give me back my family, and the thing runs off, and Polly's biscuit falls out of her bow. He's like, my biscuit. And I'm glad Anne retorts like, oh, Polly, you food hoarder. And then she sees like, oh, it broke some branches. It left a trail. I can totally do this. A couple seconds later, I can do this. It's kind of like not a fork in the road, but different paths it could have took could have taken. He said, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I need Sprig to help me." And he hears Sprig's voice like, "Anne." He's like, "What?" And run from the trailer, that hallucination Sprig thing, and she's like, "Sprig, are you dead? Is this your ghost?" And is it what? No, the real Sprig is still out there. He needs your help. Me, I am a stress-induced hallucination here to guide you. And he's like, "So what you're saying is," I snapped, and it makes a hallucination thumbs up. And he's like, "All right, at least it's gonna help." He's like, "All right, what's the step?" He's like, you need to do the plant way of hunting." He's like, "All right, well, what's the first step?" Like you got to smell the dirt. Ugh. You gotta taste the dirt, Anne. And he's like, "Oh, you please take your time. We're about to be eaten by that horrifying monster." And Anne's saying like she forgot, but this hallucination is part of her brain. So this is the part of her brain that's telling her, "Hey, this is the stuff you need to know." So Anne did remember. And then she ate the dirt because she has to find the family. And she's like, "Wait, I'm getting something." And she swallows it. "Oh, those are Polly's biscuits. That means the creature went this way." And Sprig's like, "Oh, you're doing it, Anne." And you get this montage song, which is really funny. It's when the hunt is on and when the moon is high, you're trying your best, but you can't really try. And when the hunt is on, da 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 da. I'm forgetting your lyrics, but you gotta hurry up, or your family will die. And the hallucination Sprig is singing it, which is pretty cool. And she's running on top of a log. It breaks. She's swinging onto vines. It breaks. She falls, and she gets on top of a mountain. She's looking at some tracks and stuff, and you gotta stop that. And he's like, "Okay." And then, she goes into the thing's lair. You see a bunch of frog bones. Ugh. And then you see this thing. And Anne asks hallucination Sprig, "What is that thing anyway?" It's a Scorpio. Half scorpion, half lion. Half lion. And so Scorpio, that's one bad horoscope. Alright. What was step 2? Use your environment. They say at the same time. And, she digs. And, the thing is about, it licks Polly off of her juices, I guess. And the hallucination Sprig "Anne, not to be rude, we gotta hurry up." It's "Why don't you give me a hand? Think about what you just said there." Right. And she digged the hole, not too deep, but it's pretty deep. And she put some leaves on it to kind of seem like there's nothing there. And okay, what was the last step? And it's "Oh, you know what the last step is? The dance." And kind of, fine, this one time, because I really like you guys, because I want to save you. And even earlier, Sprig asks, "I thought you liked dancing, Anne." And it's "Yeah, when there's a dance floor and there's actual music." So it just comes back into play. And she kind of half-hearts it, and she does and the Scorpio goes back, and he grabs Polly. He's about to put in his mouth. Oh my god, that angle, it looks so terrifying. It looks so good, but it's so terrifying. And then, Anne's like, "It's not working." And hallucination Sprig, "That's because you're not believing in it. You're not feeling it. You gotta feel the true path of nature." And Anne's like, "Ugh." And it's "Okay." And you gotta feel, you gotta hear the rhythm of music and nature. It's there is no music. And Anne's like, "Oh no." And hallucination Sprig is "You gotta save us, me, them. This is confusing." And it's "You're right. I have to do this." And she goes on all fours, and she's hearing in Sprig's hallucination Sprig is "Listen, Anne, become the huntress. You have to listen to the rhythm." And she's hearing this woodpecker pecking at a tree. This beetle banging on this log. And you hear some water droplets and stuff, and you hear these crickets, and it's Sprig's "Yes, let it take hold of you." And she's waving her arms around, and she's doing a chicken dance. And the Scorpio is not paying attention to Hop, Sprig, and Polly, and paying attention to Anne. Whew. And And she's like, I am the morning dew, and I am the hunter. And she's flopping around doing like the worm. She did the running man. She's banging her head against the tree, kind of same time as a woodpecker, as she is the woodpecker. And she did like the whole like that thing. I don't know what that's called. Like slap your cheeks, and like she's like like moving her arms this way and that way. And the Scorpio is like giving off heat signatures everywhere. So the Scorpio is like distraught, like it's confused and enticed, like Sprig was saying. And he's like, oh, this is the most beautiful hunter's dance ever. Oh, it's beautiful, Anne. And and then she like she kicks him during his face. Scorpio goes to attack Anne. Anne, in the nick of time, puts her arms down, and the Scorpio goes into the green leaves where Anne put the hole, and it goes down in the hole. And and Sprig's like, hallucination. Sprig is like, Anne, you did it. And she's like, what? And like Scorpio is trying to get out, almost gets out, and you see it danced in your face. And like when I was saying is like, they're pretty accurate with animals, and the thing gets out. It's like, okay, good, because that thing could totally get out. It's not too deep. It's pretty deep, but not too deep. It goes out, and it's like, all right, Anne. Like, Anne's like, come on, guys, you gotta get out of here. And Hop Pop's like, we're right behind you. And Polly's like, you don't need to tell me twice. And they go back home. Bessie's eating the stick surprise, and she hears the family, and she's like, yay, like wah wah, and like Hop Pop's like, oh, you did it, Anne. Like and Sprig's like, that was the most beautiful hunter dance I've ever seen. You really did it, Anne. And it's like, yeah, you were right, Sprig. I had to listen to nature, and I did. And you were right, and so were you, buddy. And she's like looking off into the distance, and the hallucination Sprig like, winks, and and Sprig's like, Anne, who are you talking to? And it's like, not important. And then in the same forest, we get the frog robot. We actually get a good look of him. Not very menacing, so it's probably going after him like as you're my creator, because we actually get a good look of him. And he's running into a tree, and actually looks up, and he runs into another tree. So it's not really threatening, but it looks pretty cool. Retractable arms, pretty cool armor, cool symbol. So overall, this was a 95%. So overall, the entire episode, A+, 95%. I'm not 100% sure, but tomorrow, Thursday, it's going to be Amphibia Season 2, Episode 3, what's it called? Truck Stop Polly, and the second half is called A Caravan Named Desire. So that is like, I'm like 90% sure that's going to happen tomorrow on Thursday, but I don't know. Like, I'm not 100% sure. And if that's the case, then on Friday it's supposed to be Quarter's Pass and Toadcatcher for episode what was it, episode 4. But anyway, everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, don't forget to share the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for most likely Amphibia Season 2, Episode 3, Truck Stop Polly, and A Caravan Named Desire. And Truck Stop Polly will have the clip, not A Caravan Named Desire. Alright, bye.